I have experienced biases in my career. I started my career, I'm a finance person. I started my career in public accounting. At the time, there were mostly men as our partners. We wore suits, which meant dresses to work, and a suit jacket. And, my corresponding peers were always elevated faster, it felt, and certainly had faster tracks of making partner and partnership within the organizations that I worked in public accounting. And I felt there was this unequal bias to it. It felt as if there was a separate track for women, that we had to work harder, that we had to show that we were equal in how we did our work, but we had to actually work more. We had to not only be in front of, in this case, and it was many, many years ago, in front of men presenting, but also that I had to be somewhat smarter on my feet, being able to overprove that I was equal. So it has definitely changed and gotten better. Yeah, I think first thing in answering that is just understanding that it's happening. I think you realize that, oh my gosh, there is inequality here that I'm experiencing, and you either get angry or you do something about it. And I felt that it was better for me to just plow ahead. It's a little bit more of my personality. We're just going to keep moving forward. I am equal. I am just as good as my neighbor here, and we can all be the same. I see you as my equal, and I'm going to show you that I am your equal, that we can do this together. I'm going to partner with you. I don't need to be ahead of you. I don't need to be better than you, but I need to be equal with you. And I think it's kind of the approach that women take in general, that we're a bit more transformative. We build our teams, we believe in our teams, we give more clear goals in what we're driving for in a team. Not that men don't give a goal, it's just how they go about it and how they lead through, giving their team an objective and driving that objective. Women, I have found over years, lead through that objective, transform their team by kind of bringing them together, collaborating and moving them forward as they drive through something. So what it is, it's more collaboration. It's learning that I need to collaborate faster and not turn to be better, try to be better. I don't need to outpace somebody. I just need to show that I am your equal and that we're moving fast. And then what it does show is that your team is prepared, you are heard, and that you are executing. I think that allows people to grow within the team. I find that people then want to work together because they feel like they're being heard, that they're all considered an important part to the group or the mission or the goal. And that kind of breaks down the barriers of equality to me. I don't really feel like I have one. I feel like it's been more of the journey of things that I've gone through. My history or experience has allowed me and afforded me to do lots of acquisitions in my working career. And I now have hit the mark of 98 acquisitions under my belt. And what that has taught me is to understand and look across the globe, and that we're all together. I bought companies, sold companies, worked with companies to divest, and they've been just so cross-functional, cross-global in essence. And so I find that, again, there's not really one, because it feels like it's just been so many different things that have made me who I am today and made me see that we are all people. And it's often just the simple things of saying thank you and collaborating together and hearing people and listening and respecting. Yeah, I have two that really stand out. First one, when I was in public accounting, I worked for this gentleman who I felt was a little rough around the edges, but had a big heart. And people loved him. They adored him. They liked this man. And he really mentored me. He really brought me along, showed me how it was to present work in various cultures, various companies, when we were in public accounting, selling services, doing services, auditing tax, and so forth, and really being a partner to these entrepreneurs. And that taught me so many different things on how to interact with people, how to listen to people, how to listen to their problems, how to then make sense of it when it came to the business world, and how I could partner with them and really give them value that they felt was needed for them to make key decisions. Later in my life, I worked for this woman, very tough lady. And she was struggling with her own identity in the organization. She was the only female executive at this time when at this company that I worked for. And she was just tough. She was tough on everyone around her. And I think I learned from her that don't compromise. If you have something to say, make sure you're saying it. Stand up and say it, and believe in your team, believe in what your mission is, and do it in a nice way. You don't have to mow everybody, but don't walk away from your thoughts. Don't be quiet in a meeting. Often women, I find, are quiet in meetings and they don't always speak up, but it's okay. Speak up, state your mind, hold your own, and be valued as somebody at the table. And I remember her input, and both of those people were different mentors at different points in my life. I certainly learned a lot from them.